Good morning. This is Dr. Rajesh Yadav. Now we will study about the excretory system. This is the structure of the nephron, and you can see here in the diagram there is a afferent arteriole and which carry the blood into the nephron, and that is efferent arteriole. So through the afferent arteriole, blood enter into the nephron. So it is a glomerulus, that is a bunch of the capillaries, and this one is a Bowman's capsule. So blood filter through the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule and come into the proximal convoluted tubule. So it is called proximal convoluted tubule because this is a zigzag structure. And then it is a loop of the Henle. This is descending part of loop of Henle and this is ascending part of loop of Henle. And next is a distal convoluted tubule. So we can also differentiate it early distal tubule and late distal tubule. And finally it's a collecting duct. So this is the structure of the nephron. Come to the absorption. So this is the blood coming through this pathway, and this is tubule cells, and this is the blood capillaries. So blood coming in the tubular cells, it absorb through the tubular cells and it pass through the tubule cells and come into the capillaries, and through the capillaries blood absorb. So there is two pathway. One is a paracellular pathway and second is a transcellular pathway. Through the paracellular pathway, most of the water which is present in the blood, it is absorbed through the paracellular pathway. So between the cells, between the tubular cells, there is a space. So water absorbed through this space, and it is called paracellular pathway. Between the two tubular cells, that is a tight junction is present, and minerals mostly absorbed through these tubular cells, and it is called transcellular pathway. Sodium ion can absorb by transcellular pathway and paracellular pathway by Broth process. And at the basement membrane there is sodium potassium pump is situated, which maintain the negative potential inside the tubular cells. So this is the function we have described about the sodium potassium pump. Sodium potassium pump is also called sodium potassium ATPase, and it is present at the basement membrane of the tubular cells. So through the apical membrane, blood, water, minerals, all they absorb in the tubular cells and pass through the tubular cells from the basement membrane and come to the capillaries. So in the basement membrane, sodium potassium pump is situated, which remove 3 sodium from the tubular cells and enter 2 potassium inside the tubular cells. As a result, it creates the negative potential, that is value is minus 70 millivolt potential generated into the tubular cells. So this is the function of the sodium potassium pump. Now come to the absorption in the proximal convoluted tubule. In the proximal convoluted tubule, sodium and glucose co-transport occur and sodium and amino acid co-transport occur. While another is a sodium and potassium counter-transport occur. Now come to the absorption in descending loop of the Henle. In the descending loop of Henle, only water absorption occur. And in the ascending loop of Henle, there is two parts of ascending loop of Henle, thin ascending loop and thick ascending loop. In the thin ascending loop, there is no more absorption occur of the mineral and water. So come to the thick ascending loop of Henle. In the thin ascending loop, co-transport of sodium, potassium and 2 chloride ion occur, and also counter-transport of sodium and hydrogen ion. There is also site of diuretics. So diuretics also work on this channel and it block this channel. So come to the distal convoluted tubule. In the distal convoluted tubule, there is two parts of distal convoluted tubule, early and late distal convoluted tubules. So in the early distal tubule, there is a sodium and chloride absorption occur, and it is the site of thiazide diuretics. And come to the late distal tubule, there is two type of cell present in late distal tubule. One is the principal cells and second intercalated cells. Through the principal cell, sodium absorption occur and potassium secretion occur. While the intercalated cells, potassium and bicarbonate absorption from the lumen and hydrogen ion secretion occur. So sodium channel blocker, these are the site of the sodium channel blocker where aldosterone antagonist work here. And in the late distal tubule, mainly water absorption occur. So we can explain about the antidiuretic hormone mechanism in the late distal tubule. So water absorption occurs with the help of antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin hormone. So the blood is coming from this path, and this is the apical membrane and this is the basal membrane. In the apical membrane, aquaporin 2 channels present, while in the basal membrane, aquaporin 4 channels present. And this is the capillary where the water absorption occurs. So blood is coming through this path, and here there is a pathway occur, that is a ATP converted into the cyclic MP, and cyclic MP with the help of adenylate cyclase enzyme. And this enzyme convert ATP into the cyclic MP, and cyclic MP activate protein kinase enzyme. This protein kinase enzyme cause the phosphorylation of the aquaporin 2 channel. As a result, the assembly of aquaporin channel occur, and all the aquaporin channel assemble in the apical membrane. As a result, it forms the water channel, and water absorbed through this channel.